And that's one of the things that I think a lot of times boys need is not just exposure to one guy.
Mm-hmm. One
dad. No matter how good the dad
is. He can't be everything.
He can't be everything. And then that boy may need somebody to give the boy some perspective on the dad.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
One of the most valuable things I learned as a guy was I had a gay professor in college at a time when openly gay folks still weren't out of line, who became one of my favorite professors and was a great guy and would call me out when I started saying stuff that was ignorant. You need that to show empathy and kindness. And by the way, you need that person in your friend group so that if you then have a boy who's gay or non-binary or what have you, they have somebody that they can go, okay, I'm not alone in this.
Yeah.
Right. So that I think is creating that community. I know it's corny, but that's what they need.
And we
What? Gay! Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Why?
Daddy, chill.
What the hell is even that?
What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Rome back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. Yeah, and I want to know what the hell was that too. Really? Let me tell you, because between this shit popping up on my feed and everybody blowing up my email about this, I was like, okay, let me go ahead and address this. The reason why I was hesitant to do so, because it seems like whenever I cover anything involving public figures, so to speak, whether it be politics or entertainment, it seems like nobody is interested, but then I get a large amount of requests about it as well as popping in my feed a lot. So when I see both of those things happen at the same time, you know, I'll go ahead and rock with it one time and we'll see what to make of it. So I played that clip for you guys so that way you have context of exactly what's going on and what everybody is discussing. And then I'm going to be sharing this conversation that Anton Daniels and a few people had about this. And we're going to see what they had to say, and I'm going to share my thoughts as well. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it.
Reject none. I just have some questions.
I don't know. It just seemed like it was a struggle for them at times to just be like, no, Michelle. Like at one point she was like, you know, we need to steer. I think we need to let sports go. And I know what she meant was that they can aspire to be more than just athletes, boys, and you know, they need to learn other things, culture, whatever. But she's like, we need to let sports go. And Obama, he was like, well, you know, that kind of helped me. It just seemed like it was difficult for him and Craig to ever be like, hold up, Michelle, like, wait a minute. And that's why I said, I think this dynamic that we see might really be how their dynamic is, because again, it sounds like a lot of that came down from how her mom was. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But it wasn't bad. It just was, you know.
Man, that shit was horrible.
Well, not interesting.
You watched it? You watched the interview?
No, I just watched that one part. I can't. I'm not about to watch that shit.
Slimmy, you gotta watch the stuff.
Man, I'm not about to watch this homosexual man push these agendas. Hell no. He's very much homosexual.
You gotta watch.
He's very much homosexual and married to a man.
I'm sorry, bro. I had to stop right there because I've been hearing this for the longest now. Because I noticed they were quick to address the relationship rumors, but they've never seemed to address this one quite so much. Yeah, I don't know, bro. Let me know in the comments if y'all think that's true or not. Because I've been hearing things about some man Michelle is really Michael, or some shit about. I'm like, bro, y'all crazy as hell, bro. But I at this point, I don't know. And the way they be pushing this, I'm like, I don't know. Nowadays, you can't put anything past anybody, bro. But let's keep it moving.
You are a part of popular culture now because you are a content creator. You have to be familiar with what's going on, and so you got to watch the stuff too, Slimmy.
What I'm saying is, I looked at the clip. I looked at what I needed to see, and I got out of there.
Interviews and what's happening in the culture.
I'm not about to watch that whole thing. That dude is gay. He was a gay president. He pushed gay agendas. Cool. That's all I need. And he's still pushing those same agendas now. This dude went out his way to mention a gay professor that affected his life. Come on now, like, what are we talking about?
He also, Slimmy, you know what he also
going based off of what Carrie says. You didn't get the context yourself.
I watched that part. That's the part that I was talking about. That had nothing to do with Carrie. That's the part that I watched.
Oh, I thought you said that you had watched the clip of them coming in.
No, I watched that part, and I'm like, man, this dude's still pushing it. Didn't you hear me what I said to Carrie? That's why I said what I did.
Mentioned the whole,
let me get off camera. I'm sorry, Slimmy.
No, I'm just saying that's why I said what I did. I'm saying that's why I said what I did to Carrie.
I'm so scared of Slimmy right now. Shit.
What are y'all talking about?
Slimmy, we joking, bro. We joking, man.
I forget what part when he mentioned like men feeling comfortable no matter who they love or who they, because he mentioned the identify thing. It was just small, like seconds of it, where it's like, come on, Obama, like, come on, yeah, leave that out, man. But it really does feel like he got confused. It really does. It when you watch, it really does seem like he got brainwashed somewhere along the way. Like it really
Obama was raised by a
single
mother. He was raised by a single mother too. So you got to factor that in there. You know what I'm saying? And he mentions that he was raised by a single mother a lot.
Yeah, he explains that. I don't know. I heard, and I don't know if this is true, like even with the whole gay thing, what I read was that his daughters were the ones who brought it to his attention that, you know, dad, like people are out here loving whoever they love. Like the way that I heard it was presented to him from them. And again, watching this and knowing that he was raised by women, I could see where some of the ideologies he picked up could have come from women, and he accepted it in easily based off of how he was raised. Like I'm not excusing him, Slimmy. I'm just saying, like, when you I was introduced to Obama thinking he was like this strong, I have my own position type of a man. But the more that I'm seeing this dynamic, I'm like, yeah, he was the president. But when it came to the household, Michelle seemed like she had a strong voice too.
With all due respect, and I mean with all due respect, and I don't care how misogynistic this sounds, because y'all know a woman gonna sit over here and try to say that bullshit. But ain't no way in hell, if I am the president of the freaking United States, that my wife is gonna sit over here and have a stronger voice in the house than me. I'm not following her lead. We're not doing it. I'm leading the United States, but I'm supposed to follow my wife. Come on, bro. That don't even sound right. But when you consider the fact of how he was raised, it's like, yeah, it kind of all makes sense now when you see the kind of views that he has. Great point there. I'm like, I never really thought about it that way because I never paid attention to his background too much, but it's something that I completely forgot about because, once again, man, never really cared for him like that. Outside of the fact that I was literally basically bullied into voting for him from my folks because he was black. But anyway, and I haven't voted since. By the way, that was the first Obama run. So yeah. Anyway, let's keep it moving.
I think that the society is worn on him.
I believe that too. I could see that.
And he's changed from when he came in the game because, life be life, and it's eventually changes you and it wears on you. And he probably seen, and y'all listen, bro, as much as we go off and stuff like that, you got to probably remember these motherfuckers know some shit that none of us ever been exposed to in life. These niggas probably know all of the aliens and fucking nuke codes and probably seen slaughters inside of the command center and shit like that. But they'll never even, presidents probably got a level of PTSD that ain't nobody ever going to experience in life. So, I think
He's
that
like, what's two men being together, wanting to be a girl and a guy? Who cares? Like,
he
at the
probably
end of the
seen
day,
some shit
let it
in
be.
his life. If we just keeping it 100, I mean, we hold them to the standards that we have of them. Trump probably seen some shit. Like all of these presidents probably seen some stuff that'll probably just blow our minds. And so I don't think that everything ain't for everybody. Everybody ain't ready for this shit. So he probably, his culture, his mindset then probably shifted from the time he got into office to the time he left. He a different fucking person. And he probably just trying to maintain frame and maintain his reputation and all of that stuff. I don't know what the fuck these people be going through, bro. So his transition and his positions, I still don't agree with it, but I also it's probably based off of the stuff that he didn't seen. And shit, his daughters, they don't know. They probably can't even remember never not having Secret Service with them. You know what I'm saying? So we don't know. We don't know.
I don't know what this has to do with that dude being gay, but
Gay!
Yo, this is the one time. Yo, hey, Slimmy going in on this one. Yo, I'm not gonna say I agree with him, but I can't say I disagree either. I'm just, oh man, he got me crying, bro. Yo, let me tell you something. Oh, I don't know, bro. It's just so much mystery. Here's what I'm gonna say. I don't think he's gay. I think Michelle's a girl. Here's my problem, though. I think a combination of how he was raised and a little bit of indoctrination and influence is the reason why he has the views that he has. I don't agree with this whatsoever, and I have gay and lesbian people in my family, and I don't think it's something that needs to be like required in order for a man to better himself. You don't need you don't need to have a gay male friend in order to learn or have empathy for other people. I just think that's ridiculous. And honestly, I would rather my son learn that from his mother than a gay man. That's just my preference. That's just my opinion. Don't 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 shoot me for it, okay? But that's just where I'm at on it. Let's keep it moving.
Slimmy, you're the only person saying that he's gay.
hey, the writing is on the wall. Like
Why do you think
I'm not excusing nothing that none of these agendas that these motherfuckers is pushing just because they was presidents or whatever they in political positions. I don't give a fuck about none of it. They are pushing this shit for a reason because they either want to be in that lifestyle, they live that lifestyle, or they're getting incentivized to push that lifestyle. There's no fucking reason why these dudes they aren't well, I ain't gonna say these dudes, why Obama is insistent on fucking going to the extreme for homosexuals and transgenders. It doesn't make any sense. It
I
doesn't
don't
make
agree
any
with the
sense.
agenda either, Slimmy. I'm not saying I agree with the agenda. What I'm asking is, how do you know that he's gay?
Why? Okay, so why would he push? Why would he push all this shit? What is he pushing? Why is he pushing all this shit? What's the reasoning behind it? Like, why are you so adamant about pushing the LGBTQ if you are a straight man?
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
But that don't mean we don't have proof that he's gay though, Sonny.
You gonna answer the question? Why would?
Because that's a part of the Democrat agenda. I know
No.
Let me answer your question. I know people that say they don't have a problem with it and all of this shit because they've been programmed and indoctrinated to believe that anybody can do what they want to do when they want to do it. And that's not even how they live their lifestyle. I know some people definitively that will defend the lifestyle even though they're not in it. So that don't mean that they're gay though.
Okay.
Now I see where Anton coming from with that, because that actually kind of makes sense, because I guess in a way you can kind of say I'm the same way. I've never been one of those people that are like that shame women for being lesbian or shame men for being gay. I just always asked that when it came to gay men, make it clear as day that I'm heterosexual, but I've never had that problem with gay men. And when it comes to lesbian women, it's like, hey, if I just so happen to hit on you, please let me know that you're you're a lesbian. But outside of that, but to be honest with you, I never had any issues. I've been to gay bars, I've been to lesbian bars. Like, you feel me? I'm not as much of an introvert as I may come across, but um, I've definitely been to a few places here and there that you'll probably be thinking like, what the fuck make you want to go there? But most of the time it was probably me just going somewhere with one of my gay cousins or my lesbian sister. But yeah, anyway, let's keep it moving.
So why even go to the extreme of pointing out that the person who gave you the most game while you were in college, why point out that he was a homosexual?
I didn't see the clip, Sonny. I'm just going based off of what
Oh yeah, you might want to watch that part. Cause that shit, that's why I didn't watch it. I'm just like, yo, you still pushing this shit. Like you gotta be a part of it. Because there's no, I mean, like, man, ain't no way.
We don't have proof though, Slimmy. Like, man, we can't just say that though, bro.
Man, I could say that. I can say that. That's what I think.
You can. But
that's what I think. Because there's no other reason why you would be doing that. And listen, if I go to the basketball court right now, and everybody up there hooping, and for some reason I get my ass bust or whatever.
Pause.
Oh yeah. Pause. Fuck yeah. Yeah, you can't say that nowadays. So if I'm up and I just so happens that the dude that's cooking me is the dude that's cooking me, he's Puerto Rican.
Okay.
Do I gotta point out that he's Puerto Rican?
What?
Do I gotta point that out?
That's not the same thing.
What?
That's not the same thing. That's not a good example, Slimmy.
Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. I was with you, but that was a bad example. I gotta agree with Anton. Yeah, you kind of lost everybody on that one. You heard Quincy in the background start laughing as soon as he finished what he was saying. Like, dude, what the hell was that? Oh my god! But look here, bro. Here's what I think, and I've been saying this for quite some time. Well before I started a YouTube channel, bro. I think this is just another tactic to try to feminize men and make women more masculine, because if you do that, it makes it easier for the men to control. When you really think about it, you guys, all we're witnessing is slavery all over again, only this time it's not just black people. It's in the form of a gender war. Feminize the men, make the women more masculine. The women are more easily influenced than men. And then you get the catastrophe, the clusterfuck of what you see now in the West. I don't know. And not only that, that's another way you keep us separated. And the more people that are separated, the more taxpayers you have, because you actually get tax breaks if you are married, which is something that I actually kind of glossed over in a recent video, probably a couple days ago. But anyway, let me know what you guys think about this. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way y'all know what I'm uploading. Hit the like button because it helps with the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Also look out for the travel vlog channel as well as the live show channel. Both links are in the description. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.